Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being so patient. Let's play just a little bit of my song because I like it so good.
Yeah. Welcome to the homestead where the sky meets the trees. In northeastern NC where the living's slow and free. Ann and her husband, retired but not done. With love for the Lord and a garden in the sun. We prep for the storms no matter what may come. With canning and cooking and chickens on the run. Welcome to Andale Homestead, come on in, stay a while. Where faith, love, and family always make you smile. Choose your attitude. Every Tuesday at 11 on ChooseDay, we pick the road that leads us straight to heaven. Y'all take care, we love ya. Don't forget to come soon. At Andale Homestead, there's always room for you.
Always room for you. That's right. Good morning, everyone. I hope that you can hear me. I had a little sound issues this morning, and thank you for being so patient and coming in later today. I had a doctor's appointment at 11 o'clock. The nerve of them. What were they thinking? Putting it at 11 o'clock on a Tuesday. They don't know who I am and what I do. Hey, Bland's Promised Land Ranch. Thank you. I appreciate that. I got all fixed up for my doctor's appointment today. And lazy days ahead. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, he's down in the basement. I got to have my security blanket down there, right? Hey ho, family. Hey, Kim Mill. Black's Tropical Homestead, my sweet, precious friend. She says, "How do, soil sister?" So, hello, everyone. I'm so glad that you're all here. I may miss some people today. I'm a little discombobulated. Ran in, jumped out of the car, and came and got on the computer and then had no sound. So, I hope you can hear me. I tell you what, let's take care of a little bit of business before. If you can hear me and see me clearly, if you would put a 1 in the chat, that would be great. Hey, Joey, not for nothing, Homestead. Hey, Ginger, G Mama Grows. Bless your heart. You're always here. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. All right, good. Drinking a little bit of water because I didn't drink any water this morning. They had to take my blood and they said, "Ma'am, you need to drink a little water before you come get your blood taken." But the girl got it on the first try. So that was good. So what we do here is 12:03 already, y'all. We got so much to talk about. Gosh, I've changed my mind on 14 different things of what we're going to talk about today. And hopefully I'll get it all in there, or at least most of it. One thing I don't want to forget, tonight at 8 o'clock, we will be going live with Round the Hay Bale. Our live show is live on my channel, live on Bland's Promised Land Ranch, Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming, Arizona, with Sweet Sandy and our precious Casey from Ormsby Farms. And he's got a lot to talk about too. So I'll be glad to see you tonight at 8 o'clock. Now, what we do here on Tuesdays, in case you're new, because I do have a few new people that come and go in here. Hoorah, devil dog. Hey there. Oh, I'm so glad everybody's here. Arlene, Rita, Prayer Mountain Homestead, Black's Tropical Homestead, Joe, Fix It For You. You're the best, baby. You're the best. My Renaissance Grandma. What about Bob? What about Bob? He says, "I do." And his other half, Lori, she goes, "Peace." I love that. When I watch her videos, she goes, "All right, y'all, take care. Peace. Peace out. Peace out." Hey, Rambling with the Brooms. Thank you for being here, Scott. So, what I was talking about, what I was thinking about concentrating on today, because that's what we do on Tuesdays. We concentrate on something. And honestly, when you set your mind to concentrate on something positive, it manifests itself. It truly does. It really, really does. What kept coming to mind today was let go and let God. And there are a variety of reasons for that. The doctor's appointment, all kinds of things. My doctor is leaving, which every time I get somebody that I like, that's probably not a good idea. They leave. Maybe if somebody that I didn't like would stay. Well, I did have a doctor that I didn't like that's still here. The mind is the battleground. That's right, off grid world. And you're recuperating so well. I'm so proud of you for doing a video in your hospital bed, you sweet thing. Good night of mercy. Hey, Deanna, so happy to have you here. So, what was on my mind today as far as letting go and letting God? I wanted to read you a little something that I have here, and it's Dora of all things, Dory. Just keep swimming. Sometimes those around you won't understand your journey, but that's okay. It's not their path, it's yours. Remember, if you live for people's acceptance, you'll die from their rejection. So don't worry about other people's opinions of you. God never told you to impress people, only to love them. Also, try to then make a conscious effort to surround yourself with positive, nourishing, and uplifting people. People who believe in you, to encourage you to go after your dreams and applaud your victories because life goes by quick, y'all. We spend so much time sweating the small stuff, worrying, complaining, gossiping, comparing, wishing, wanting, and waiting for something better instead of focusing on all the simple blessings that surround us every day. Life is fragile, and all it takes is a single moment to change everything that you take for granted. Focus on what's important. Be grateful for those things because you are blessed. Believe it. Live your life and have no regrets. So, that's my Tuesday for today. That's how I saw it. Life is short. I am so guilty of giving things up to the Lord, then taking it right back. But what I need to focus on is learning to give it and seriously let go of it. Now, there's bad weather somewhere. Ryan Hall just came on, says Deanna. And Dorothy, somebody's praying for you. Uh, Last night, all right. So y'all know I'm here by myself right now. Worth is coming in this afternoon, which I miss him terribly. I'm so happy for him to go on these fishing trips. He goes twice a year to Tennessee with all his buddies and his pals. His son, our son, West, and all his gentleman friend that he thinks are family, and they treat him just like he's family. So I was laying in bed. It was, gosh, after 10 o'clock and I was really about to snooze, and my phone went insane. Tornado warning, tornado warning, tornado warning. I've never gotten one of those on my phone before. If you have gotten them, then you know how unnerving that can be. It was a little unnerving. So I got out of bed. I grabbed Brownie, which he didn't know what in the world was happening. Poor thing. He's deaf and blind and he can't hardly move anymore. But um, we sat in the bathroom floor for a while. Called Worth. Said, guess what? There's like a tornado warning in our area at our house. And he went, really? Said, yeah. So he got on his phone real quick, checked the weather radar. I even contacted my Round the Hay Bale gang, Casey and Sandy and Monica. And Monica she ought to have her weather's license. I'm telling you, that girl is something. And she was saying, okay, Miss Ann, it's just like you're on the hook. And at that small hook in about 15 minutes, it's going to be gone. So I got up. And I wish I could show you. I wish I was better at this because I could present a picture of what I did. I got my car to go bag that I keep a lot of stuff in. I added my chicken boots and tennis shoes. I got the dog leash. I got some water, some extra water, and some snacks, a flashlight, although the flashlight that I had the battery goes out pretty quickly. So I got another flashlight and put it in there, and one of the flip lights from the wall, and set it in the bathroom. I sat there for a while, and the morning wasn't over yet. But I thought, you know what? I think it's in the northern part of the county. Yeah, I do want to be ready. Think it's in the northern part of the county. That's like 20 miles from us. And I think I'll be just fine. I'm so sleepy. There ain't nothing happening out there but thunder. I'll listen for the train whistle. And if it doesn't come, I'm going back to bed. And that's what I did. Brownie and I left all my stuff ready. It's only about maybe 8 to 10 feet away from my bed, the bathroom. And that's the enclosed room of the house with the hallway. And so I left all that stuff right there. In fact, I think it's still there right now, ready to go in case I needed it. I put my car keys, put my pocketbook in there, put my car keys in there because that's something that you don't think about. If there's a tree that has fallen through your house, you might not remember to get your car keys, right? So I got my car keys. Yeah, it is part of being a prepper. That's right. And I do, yeah, all aboard. That's right. That's right. I do want to be prepared, but I wanted to remind you as well when there are weathers or storms that are coming through. I always had the mindset because we don't get tornadoes here very often. We do have hurricanes. That's really our main source of contention is hurricanes. But tornadoes, ain't nothing you can do about a tornado except for just let go and let God, right? Let go and let God. Let's see if I can put this thing on do not disturb. I keep getting little ding dongs in there. And so that's what I did. Luckily, I had my to go bag already, and in there is a raincoat, all sorts of tools that you can use to help yourself, even a little bitty saw. There's flashlights and whistles and all kinds of things that are in that bag. I have a toothbrush in my pocketbook. I got some medicine, threw that down there just in case because I do have asthma attacks occasionally. Wanted to make sure I had my inhaler in there. And I thought, well, I'm ready. So, Lord, you take over. I'm going to go take a little nappy. And if it gets really bad, then how about you let me know, okay? So, just a little while later, it beeped again. Bzz, 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 tornado, tornado. But it was in another county. So, let's see, Gizmo. Let's see if we can get somebody to get Gizmo out of here. That would be nice. Because he's making me uncomfortable. So if one of the moderators on my channel, because it's on YouTube, could say, bye, Gizmo, you're blocked from the channel. We'll see you later. But it is a compliment when someone talks about how, cool you are. Miss saying that's why I keep a chainsaw in my truck. There you go. And something that I didn't think about before that I don't have in my to go bag in my car is a leash and a harness for Brownie. I didn't think about that. But he is so old now. How do I make the oregano oil? I'll tell you in just a second, Laura. Help me remember that. The leash, I he doesn't like to be held anymore because it's painful for him. Thank you, Kim G. I appreciate that. Thank you. And so I needed a leash in case I had to put him down. He doesn't weigh, he weighs about 10 pounds. But, you got to look after your fur babies, right? And he's just part of the family. And the chickens out there, I was going, hold on, babies, hold on. You'll be good. You'll be good. So I'm so happy to have you all in here. Now, Laura wants to know how I make the oregano oil. And Laura, what I do on my oregano oil, which is on my website, andalehomestead.com, because it takes 6 to 8 weeks to be able to infuse the oregano into the grapeseed oil. And if you don't have time, then, okay, Gizmo's back again. And if you take the oregano oil, put it in a jar. I don't think I have any right now. Put it in a jar, cover it with whatever cover oil that you would like. Well, doggone. Okay. Hey, girl dad. I'm glad you're here. Thanks, y'all, today. It's day 16 for me of this. What do we got? Um, I feel for everyone who has ever had COVID. This is the first time. If I can get the rest of this stuff out of my nose, I can live again. Salt baths, meaning um, salt washes, saline washes in your nose will help so much. My husband has a really hard time. He like drowns when he does that. Thank you, Granny. Thank you, Crazy Granny's Creations. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Had do, Miss Judy. So glad you're here. And a banana is happy to see you. Watching while you eat lunch. Carlene, good. Carlene Vissure. We're so happy to have you. Anyway, on the oregano oil, what I do is I put oregano oil in a jar, a pint sized jar, probably about a quarter to a half of the way up, and then I cover it with grapeseed oil. Let it sit in a cool, dark place, or as cool as you have in your home. I have this little cabinet under here that has a covering that I have all my jars that are infusing in there. It stays pretty cool in there. And then after about 6 to 8 weeks, I strain it and put it in these little bottles that you see right there. Put it in those little bottles. But you can put it in a pint sized jar. You can put it in any kind of jar at your own home. So I really appreciate that. Um, Anyway, I should have probably put this for subscribers only, but I don't know how to do it now that we're on, and that's okay. I've got wonderful moderators that are going to take care of things for me. Um, so, as far as we talked about the tornado warning, nothing. I even rode to town this morning to go see my doctor, and absolutely nothing. I did. How do you take it? Okay. What I do on my oregano oil, because it's in a dropper bottle, I take one dropper full every day. Um, thank you, Black's Tropical Homestead. I really appreciate it. You need a bigger hammer to whack a mole. That's right. And yeah, okay, good. I have gone through this also, and same person. Oh yeah. Well, it they're some computer or some kid somewhere, but at least they're being complimentary. If you could say that. It's Whack-A-Troll Day. That's right. That's right. Hey, Sheila Butler. I'm glad you're in here. So with the oregano oil, you take it a drop a day, that a dropper a day, about a half a dropper, really, and it boosts your immune system. And then if I start feeling yucky, have like a scratchy throat or a yucky chest or something like that, then I take as much as 3 droppers a day. And that's how I take that. But I've got some new products, y'all. I'm so excited about them, and I think they're cute as a button. Look, I'm going to Saturday. I have been invited. Yeah, so true. I've been invited to go to the Edenton Farmers Market. And at first, I didn't think they loved me, and they don't love me yet, but they kind of are sort of getting to the point where they like me some. So, because when they said, yes, you're accepted, but you have to put special labels on all of your things, only sell topical items, nothing you can be ingested. Then it was send me a picture of all your items to be able to have on Facebook. And then it was, well, I'm not going to be there this Saturday, but you're going to be in great hands. So, yeah, get them, moderators, get them. Yeah, do shop andalehomestead.com for natural products. I'm tickled to death with what I have made recently, and everybody loves me. Sheila, was really shocked. I was really surprised that they didn't. They didn't love me to begin with, but I think they're coming around. You kill them with kindness. You don't go down to somebody's level. You keep your peace. and treat them kindly no matter what, and it comes around. But if you go and use Lazy Days 10 for an extra 10% off on my website, that would be great. Hey, Heidi, your package was mailed out yesterday, honey. And Heidi has ordered several times from my website, and I so appreciate the support so much. So this is new on the website, right? Um, I have some magnesium oil spray. Isn't that a cute bottle? I just thought that was the cutest bottle ever. Magnesium oil spray. What this does, you can spray it on your skin because we all need more magnesium, even if you take it by mouth, however you take it. But your skin is your biggest filter, right? So spraying it on your skin, it gets right to those tense muscles or sore feet, or even spraying some in your hand and putting it on the back of your neck for a headache. Thank you, Jeannie's Life. I'm glad you're here, honey. And I'm glad you're popping in and popping out. I appreciate you saying hello because a lot of times I'll pop into lives and I don't say hi. But the calendula oil works wonders on your grandbaby's skin. Yeah, mine too. I have, my hand is good now. This is the hand that had psoriasis so badly and all the dry spots and dishwasher detergent. Yeah, you need one of those pink bottles. That's right. So I have some magnesium oil spray. And then, y'all, in this cute little container, which I'm getting into these containers, right? I mean, the stuff is amazing, but honestly, you see things first with your eyes, your food, your medicine, all those things. You see things first with your eyes. Hey, Eric, I'm glad you're here. Hey, D in Black's Tropical Miss T with the T says. So I have some magical magnesium body cream. I have some body cream that you can rub anywhere on your muscles and especially on the bottom of your feet at night if you need to have a restful sleep. It does help with skin irritations. It helps with sore muscles. It helps with restless leg syndrome. It helps with nerve damage. It calms all those things because most of us are magnesium deficient. And so that's what I got. Oh, good. Okay. Let's see. The bottle that I just got for me, I developed what looks like dry, patchy skin and old scars. It will, honey. It will. Look on my arm. Oh, that's a bruise. But here, I hurt myself 2 weeks ago, and these were deep, awful cuts. It takes me forever to heal, right? It takes me forever to heal. But that calendula oil, putting it on there, you can't hardly even tell that I had anything. The bruising is gone, the scales are gone. It's really helped me a lot, the calendula oil. So I have one more thing, magnesium. I want to talk about that too. This is Serenity Soak, Salt Soak. And you put a little spoonful, that I've included the spoon, put a little spoonful in your bath. If you're a bath person, you can take a bath and put a little spoonful in there. Oh my gosh. I'm just saying, when you get out of a warm tub and you have used this, be ready to rest. Maybe do it at the end of the day so that you can go right on and lay down and rest. Yeah, be back. Got a few things got to get done. Whether it's coming the next few days, I'll do my part, but leaving it all in God's hands. That's right, Sheila. That's what we're doing. We're giving it to God. Hi, Ann. I take your products everywhere. Karen, thank you. They work. I mean, I know that they work on me. I do. I have used them personally. Some of my friends can do better than Calgon. I can because this magnesium salt soak is Calgon Take Me Away. It has rose hip, powdered rose hip in it. It has some ancient sea salt. Eric, thank you, honey. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Not necessary, but very, very kind. I really appreciate it. Yep, for a long, restful sleep. And guess what I did last night? Let's see, I test my stuff on myself first. Me too. Last night, I thought, I might need some of my magnesium cream. So I put a little bit of cream on the bottom of my feet and I slept all night long, y'all. I didn't even get up to go to the restroom. Usually about 2 o'clock in the morning when I'm hitting all y'all's lives. Oh, you found a calendula bud on your plant. That's so awesome, Ginger. That's good. And here we go. Dee's Garden Adventures has another calendula flower to open. That's so cool. Hey, Penny Ortiz. Yeah. At buds for you, Gingy. Yeah. Um, I did. I slept all night, and that's really kind of rare for someone in their 60s. Usually, we have to use the restroom in the middle of the night, but I didn't. I woke up. I had my alarm set for 9. I woke up at 7 because Brownie needed to go out. So let's see. The older we get, what I missed that one, and we're going out to a movie. The older we get, the longer it takes to do everything. That's the truth. And we're going out to a movie senior discount. I'll watch the replay. Okay, Jeannie, glad you're here. Yep, up every 2 hours, and anytime you can relate. And you're 63 this April. Everything's breaking. I so get that. A good night for me is getting up 3 times. Usually it's every hour. Deanna, I'm telling you, use some of this magnesium cream or magnesium spray, or if you take a bath before you go to bed. A lot of people are shower people, and so the bath soaks really won't do you all that good. But let's see, 4 times a night, Des. Oh, bless your heart. You're going to have to try some of that magnesium stuff. You have a ton of it. You never tried it. Dorothy, really, it makes a difference. That and castor oil. Really, castor oil makes the biggest difference also. Y'all, it's already 12:27. I wanted to talk about the hurricane. I wanted to talk about a book that I received in the mail. I'm going to have to do a video on it because they sent it to me as a present, and the company did. But Jesse has the link to this book, and soon I will have a discount link. It's called Ancient Remedies Revived. And I really love it because, for one thing, when I went to go see my doctor, all right, he's leaving. So he didn't even come in the room. He sent his physician's assistant in the room. And I told her that the last time I went to go see my rheumatologist was December. And I have stopped taking all of the arthritis medication since then because I was getting so many other symptoms from it. Yeah, it was helping a little bit, but nothing more than like today. And I was getting sick, like really sick, like chest colds, bronchitis, pneumonia, all those kinds of things. And I read up on Cosentyx, and it can cause upper respiratory illnesses. So I stopped. I didn't tell him, but I did. I finally told him on the phone a couple weeks ago. So I go see them the end of the month. And I told my physician's assistant today, I said, well, because she was going down the medications that I'm on. And I said, no, blood pressure and thyroid, Synthroid, and 5 milligrams of steroids every day. And magnesium spray and magnesium cream for the same symptoms. Yes, Karen, absolutely. It's the same stuff. It would be for the same symptoms. One is a spray and one is a cream. Now, with Bobby and Sherry, Bobby doesn't like the spray because he says it leaves him ashy because it's, salt water, really, in that green book. Oh, okay. And thank you because you're keeping me on track. But the cream will help. So the ancient remedies, I talked to the doctor and the physician's assistant. And I said, look, I'm not taking any of that other stuff. I'm using God's medicines now. I'm using lots of herb, black cumin seed body butter. I'm using wild yam cream. I'm using magnesium cream. I'm using calendula oil. I'm using God's medicines. And she said, well, you know what? there were a lot of healing doctors long before any pharmaceuticals came about. If it's working for you, baby, keep it up. Oh, yay! I almost hugged her. So this book, Ancient Remedies Revived, is something. Oh, well, look at there. I turned to calendula right off the bat. And it has pictures, Jesse. It has some pictures, which is fun. And it tells you the region that they grow in, ancient uses, modern research, side effects, parts used, preparations, dosage, and synergies. So it tells you how to prepare it, how to look for it in your yard, how to anything. I mean, let's see what the next nettle. It has nettle in here and neem. It tells you what I like about it is that it gives you recipes of how to use it and then tells you the dosage. So, Ancient Remedies Revived is something the company sent this to me, and it was written by Shannon Grief and Natalie Willow, a complete guide to herbal medicine and natural healing. I'm going to be using that. You can grow neem. You absolutely can. I have 3 different ancient home apothecary you use along with Google. Bob, me and Goggle, we're good friends. Okay, everyone, thank you for coming in at noon instead of 11. Thrift stores are a great place. And Auntie Jan, who is with Prayer Mountain Homestead, says, "Natural only for me. I almost died with those PSAs meds. Ended up in a coma for a week." Oh, Auntie Jan, I'm so glad the Lord kept you here. That's so wonderful. 9:30 here. Oh, okay. Well, then it must have been really early for you to try to get here at 11. I've got my security blanket down in the basement. And what we're going to do is give away 2 items. But as he brings them, yeah, 2 items. As he brings them up, then we're going to pick from the wheel and you get to choose which one you want. So, hey, Rebecca, touched by yarn. Jesse, will you come up here and tell us how that wheel works?
Well, I didn't know it was your birthday. Happy birthday, Miss Ann. News
What
to
is
me.
that? Do that? I don't know. Anyway, it's weird. I did get the balloons. Thank you all for working on that little um, fella that was giving me all sorts of weird compliments.
And I got to give you props and thank yous for letting me sleep an extra hour today.
I know. Yeah, I had to check with my producer to make sure it was okay to have it later. And he said, Ann, don't switch days. It's not Tuesday unless it's on a Tuesday.
Right?
And
She was
he
going to
was
let
right.
you guys hang until Wednesday or Thursday or maybe even Friday. Friday I wouldn't have
It's
been
not,
here. But I talked her into
it's,
doing it Tuesday. So you're welcome.
he did. He did. And it's not my birthday, honey. You can't believe anything comes out of Jesse's mouth. You got to have
No,
a pair of boots
you
ready.
were the one flashing the balloons. Well, it
I
must be her
was.
birthday.
Thank you and Lisa both for being here. I really appreciate it. So, what do we have today?
Well, I want to use hashtag remedies since that was actually what you were talking about, right?
I
Right?
love that. And we do have magnesium spray and the Serenity Salt Soaker all on the website now. I stayed up late last night and got them all on the website to be able to help you as
And those
well
are
as it helps me.
all Granny Annie concoctions.
Absolutely. I made them right here in my home.
Exactly, right? Just like Granny.
Yep. And I use them myself. So, hashtag remedies. All
So
right.
while they're putting it on, I was going to go ahead and get to the wheels and let people know that we have 2 wheels. Not because you're seeing double, but yeah, you are seeing double. It's the same wheel, only twice. Like you remember that double mint gum?
Double mint,
Double mint.
double
Yeah,
mint,
yeah.
double mint gum.
So we'll spin the wheels, and whichever prize is on the left or the right, you get to choose because it's Tuesday.
ChooseDay. That's
Imagine
right.
this has
That's
been on Wednesday. I would have to have 3 wheels
right.
or 4 wheels on
That's right.
Thursday or 5 wheels on Friday.
No, no way. Oh my
No, we're
gosh.
going to stay with 2 for Tuesday.
You're the wheel master, but still. All right, let's hit those wheels and see what they
All
get
right,
to choose from.
let's see what they got rolling today.
By the way, on my doctor's appointment, everything was fine. It was just to go in and say goodbye. So there wasn't any problem. What do we have? What do we
Bit,
have?
it was a bit.
I could have used
Oh,
that last night.
okay, okay,
Oh, and
okay.
rebuying that. I like both of them.
Yep. So this one here is a set of two LED flashlights, and this one here is this one actually Lisa likes this one really well. This is a so you
I
can
do
work
too.
inside. She does hydroponics. So when
Yes.
you work inside, you make a mess. Well, she makes a mess, not me.
Yes. Be sure and hashtag remedies. I go on my back porch, but I use our fire table, and that would fit perfectly over the fire table to be able to repot things because I make a mess as well.
Right.
So
You can
yeah,
dump it out and it folds up nice and neat for you to put away.
I could have whipped those little tactical flashlights out last night while I was sitting in the bathroom.
Well, and you hang one around Brownie's neck so he can see where he's going, even though he's blind.
That's right.
Or you can see where he's at.
He was bumping into walls and
Poor
turning. He
dog.
didn't know what in the world was going
He
on.
says, "You never wake me up at 2 a.m. for this. What's
No,
up?"
he was like, "Mama, what are you doing?
Right.
Don't touch me. I'm supposed to be asleep." So, yeah, okay. So we have remedies. There's 47 amazing, wonderful people in here.
Exactly.
And thank you for hitting the like button, everybody. I really appreciate that. It helps a lot, really. I know you hear that on everybody's channel, but for some reason, YouTube and Facebook really like those likes. It's reactions. And now when you go back in your analytics, there's something about views and then engaged views. And
Well,
I don't know what the difference is, but
well, they're saying I see a bunch of likes and I see one dislike, and it's probably from that Gizmo guy.
well, that's okay. It's still a
Because
reaction.
Joey and Ginger and everybody was whack-a-mole in that boy.
Whack 'em, whack 'em. He kept coming back with different channels.
Right.
But, he was complimenting me. It did make me a little self-conscious. I wanted to close my shirt up a little bit.
Well, that's what happens when you switch from baseball shirts to that. You see?
That's right. I have on real clothes today. That's kind of amazing.
It's holding about 33, Miss Ann.
Okay, well, let's
Another
go
one to
ahead. Let's get ready to do that. Made several comments on people's videos. That's the engaged viewer. Okay. He
3.
has 5 channels. 2, 1, go. Boop,
All right.
boop, 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 boop.
Oh, I saw Lazy Days Ahead.
Ah.
Lazy Days Ahead. Lazy Days Ahead. Oh, Nanny Tam.
Yay!
Lovely lady. Love this lady. Love this lady.
Oh,
Yep.
she's so sweet.
So, Nanny, we need to know quick, fast, and in a hurry
Yeah.
which one you want. You got 10 seconds and 9 seconds already gone by.
Susan T.Y. says, "Oh, congratulations. That's so cool." So I'm hoping that Lisa's in the background because my chat is different than hers.
She's got
And
everything to say. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about the mule. You just load the wagon.
just load the wagon.
Yeah. She takes the flashlights. Oh my gosh, she's got the flashlight. She's not going to get stuck in no tornado situation like you, Miss Ann.
That's right. That's right. Well, I mean, I had everything here, and I usually have time before a tornado. So thank you, Nanny Tam. Those flashlights will be coming your way straight from
Yes, they will.
Amazon very soon. Very soon. Give us a day or so, and to get them ordered and all of that. Because poor Lisa, she does it for me, and she's just a busy beaver. Okay, so we're
right.
going to have one more because we do 2 prizes. So you
Okay,
get to
what do you want for a hashtag this time? Don't say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious either.
I would say rest. Because what I talked about today with all the magnesium can give us rest. And honestly, your body can heal itself if it gets enough rest, right?
Well, you brought up a good point too. About your injury that you had, that was really
Uh-huh.
pretty deep. I remember seeing those, and I didn't know that they healed. Of course, it was a little bit longer than what you expected, but hey, it healed. But here's the thing: she didn't go to the doctor to get any kind of chemicals. She did it all
No.
natural, And
Yep.
that makes a big difference. You're using natural God gives us everything we need on this earth to heal ourselves, to make us better. Pharmaceuticals didn't come around until, 50, 60 years ago, right?
That's right. That
God
food
had his own pharmaceuticals sitting right
he did.
outside.
And she said there were a lot of healing doctors before
Crazy
pharma.
Granny, Crazy Granny, you might need to redo yours. Yours says reet instead of rest.
Oh yeah. Let's redo that, Deanna. And y'all check out Deanna's channel. She's the cutest thing. She's
That's
so
Diana
sweet.
Regalis.
And Diana Regalis is just
Regalis.
amazing. And she has a YouTube and a Facebook channel named the same thing. And we talk with each other just about daily, just through quick little messages on Messenger. Okay,
Yeah.
so we've got 47 in here. How many do we have? Rest.
Yeah. So I saw
Maritza, do
Ann,
yours
Ann,
again, honey.
Ann Hunsicker. She's on the Facebook side. Facebook, if you're watching from Facebook, you are eligible to win as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It brings in both channels.
I will say this though, Miss Ann. If it lands on something like a knife or maybe even some seeds, we can't ship that to Canada.
Right.
Okay.
Hey,
So
she is sunshine.
if
Yeah.
if it's something else other than that, we can ship it. So if it happens to land on something that we'll only be able to send you an Amazon e-card.
Right. And we'll send you comparable price
Correct.
from the Amazon
Equivalent. Yeah.
equivalent, because they've gotten so weird about it. Love you, sweet Ann Dale Homestead. Love you too, Deanna Regalis. All right,
Yeah.
rest. So we have 48 wonderful people. Hit those like buttons for me, please. And
Let's see
what
what
are
they're
they
going
going
to
to
win.
choose from? Oh gosh, I thought we'd already done that part. And here I am in
We
Spaceville.
were resting, Miss Ann. We were resting. Okay,
We were
our eyes.
resting. We were getting restful.
We're
It
resting our
makes
eyes,
a
having to
difference.
look at this.
When you don't have to get up 3 or 4 times during the night, I'm telling you, it's so much better. 79 funny gardener keychain birthday gifts for women plant moms.
So before we go to that, can I say something about that, Miss Ann? Dee was talking about getting up 4 or 5 times a night. No, I'm not talking about her, but for me, I was doing the same thing, and until I started taking the prostate vitamins for my prostate, I hardly ever get up at all now. And I've been
Isn't that
taking it
awesome?
religiously for
Yeah,
vitamins now, not
that's
medicine,
right.
vitamins
Yep,
for to heal
vitamin.
or to help your prostate.
That's
And I
right.
tell you what, I hardly ever get up. I may get up in a week, maybe once in the middle of
Yep,
the night.
and that's
And at
so
least I tell
awesome.
you, I drink a lot. So
Yep,
anyway,
that
all right, let's
broken
get
sleep, man, will tear you up. It'll just tear you up. That broken
right.
sleep. Magnesium helps.
Oh, look at 2 keychains. What are
2
the odds of 2
keychains.
keychains coming up?
Okay, so you got a choice of gardening is my therapy or dragonflies. They symbolize our ability to overcome times of hardship. They remind us to reconnect with our own strength, courage, and happiness. I love it. I love it. You know, I love
You love
dragonfly.
dragonfly. That's beautiful. Yeah.
I really
So
do.
we got
Steve needs
36.
some of those vitamins. Yep. All right. So there's 48 in here. Anybody else? Type in rest. I don't take a multivitamin. I probably should. Yes, Deanna, you really should. But you have to check those vitamins because, like, I ordered some moringa caplets from Black's Tropical Homestead. That's a multivitamin, but it's the real thing. It doesn't have any kind of filler or anything like
Yeah,
that.
no filler. Right.
I use cayenne pepper in the mornings. Take myself a little shot and just shoot that down. I never have gotten really used to the taste. It's not my favorite, but I make it through because it makes me feel so much better and helps. Castor oil helps with rest. Magnesium helps with rest. And all of these oils will help you be able to
And
rest.
sometimes a hot toddy helps with rest.
Yes, but
I've heard.
it puts you to sleep, but then once you wake up, it's like you're up for the good. You use cayenne in your coffee and you grow moringa too. Well, Deanna, you need to save that moringa. Okay, let's get ready. How many do we have up there?
37.
Okay, awesome. So we're gonna do 3, 2, 1, boop.
Oh, I saw
Let's
Nanny
see.
Tam in there. If she wins twice, it'll be a
It'll
miracle.
be a hoot. It'll be a
It'll be a
hoot.
miracle.
I think that's gonna be she
We were just
and
talking about Ann Hunsicker on Facebook, and I said I was that's one I saw, and I said Facebook can win too. Look at that.
congratulations,
All right,
Anne.
all right, Miss Ann,
Now,
another Ann.
yes.
I need to
Now,
know
Anne,
which one you want.
yeah, we need to find out which one you want. Now, Facebook comments are not coming up great on my chat right now. Good
Well,
Lord.
her what do you call her
But you
hashtag
can
came
see
through
it.
okay.
Mhm. And so you can probably see it as well or
There's
better.
there's Dorothy. She's on Facebook.
Yep. Yep. And so congratulations, says Crazy Granny's Creations by Diana. Kim Mill, we've convinced her to come on over to YouTube most of the time. Dragonfly.
Dragonfly.
Oh, yay.
So Miss
Now,
Ann,
Anne, I need for you to please, all winners, please email me your name, your mailing address, and what you have won to andalehomestead@gmail.com. Please email me, y'all, in the next day as fast as you can so that I can get it ordered through Amazon. That dragonfly keychain is adorable, and I'm tickled for you. Just tickled. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, Jesse, once again, we have another Tuesday in the books.
well, that's right. As opposed to Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever.
It doesn't work, does it? It just doesn't work.
Don't ever do that to me again, please.
Well, Nanny Tam, I believe that Jesse and Lisa.
But of course, if we'd have done
Oh,
this
it's
on a
already
Wednesday,
ordered.
if we'd have done this on a Wednesday, all the moderators would be calling it Whack-a-Mole Wednesday.
Wow, wow, another and another and another. Yeah, don't forget the thumbs up, everybody.
Yeah.
You're glad it was later, Off Grid World? Well, thank you.
Right?
I
I
kind of
wish she would go this time every Tuesday.
You think so? Well,
That,
see, the reason why I went at 11 o'clock my time before was because there were people that were coming on at 12. And
well,
my grandkids were getting out of school at like 12:30 or quarter to 1. But all that's changed now.
so you can do a poll, Miss Ann. If you go to your YouTube chat, go to the very bottom, hit the plus, and do a poll. How many would rather have it on 10 or 11? Your time, 10 or 11? Which would
10
you rather have?
Central or 11 Central. Okay.
10 Central, 11, or
I don't know how to do that.
Because
I can make a poll on my community post and see what people would see, because 11 my time, 10 o'clock Central is very difficult for people to make oftentimes. But 12 o'clock seems to be. And then at 1, I believe not Lazy Days, Yogi Hollow Farm and Mountain Grandma go live around 1 my time.
right.
11 is good, Karen. 11 Eastern or 11 Central. Hi, Miss Ann. My pooter connection is flogging and frustrating. Sheesh. I was watching on the TV trying to connect on my computer. Finally got connected.
Yeah, we're talking about 11 Central.
11 my time. And that is, Deanna is in my same zone.
And if they are going out at noon, like Yogi Hollow, and you could just send all these folks over to the herd.
And as Cynthia says, it doesn't matter to me. It's either 5 or 6 o'clock at night.
Yeah,
11
she's in the Netherlands.
She's Cynthia Delott, all the way from the Netherlands.
Right.
And Karen Bress says 11 Central. Okay, well, we'll give that some thought. We'll give that some thought. We may start doing that and see how that goes. You're too funny. Jesse, thank you so much. While everybody's saying their goodbyes, I'm going to close out.
All right.
Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. You all need to check them out. her garden. Y'all, she's already picking tomatoes. It's amazing. You need to go check that out. And they do all kinds of fun things, lives every other Saturday night where you talk about giving away some stuff, man. They are the king and the queen of that. Yeah, you're already awake always, just Ginger says. All right. So check out, please. Yep, the Mod Father. That's Jesse and Lisa at Lazy Days Ahead. And there's the link. And oh, Karen, I'll watch you in whatever time you choose. Thank you, Karen. You're so sweet. Oh, have a blessed day, everybody. All right. While y'all are saying your goodbyes, I'm going to close out a little bit because on Tuesdays, you get to choose what your attitude is. You get to say, I am not allowing those negative thoughts into my mind. I'm going to choose to trust and to have faith and to give it up to the only one that controls everything anyway. I'm going to do my part because you have to do your part. But yeah, I'm going to give it away. Let God and let go. Love you all so much. And remember, the Lord says, I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. They're plans for good and not to harm you. They're plans for hope and a future. Y'all take care now. Love you a whole bunch. Thank you so much for being here. Talk to you soon. Bye bye now.